Hello friends. Last time we have studied asexual reproduction in different types of animals. Today we will see sexual reproduction in animals. The reproduction which takes place with formation and fusion of gametes is called as sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is also called as amphimixis because mixing of male and female pronuclei takes place, and this process also involves meiosis. There are two phases of sexually reproducing animals: juvenile phase and reproductive maturity phase. In juvenile phase, physical growth starts from the birth. Means in this phase only physical growth takes place. Second phase is reproductive maturity phase. In this phase, growth and activity of sex organ takes place, which shows following events. Number 1, pre-fertilization event. Second is fertilization event, and third one is post-fertilization event. In a pre-fertilization event, gametogenesis and gamete transfer takes place. Fertilization, it is the fusion of male and female gametes. And after fertilization, some post-fertilization events occurs, which involves formation of zygote and embryogenesis. Sequential steps of human reproduction. Human reproduction takes place by following 5 sequential steps. Number 1, gametogenesis. As I told you earlier, gametogenesis is the process of formation of gametes. Second, insemination. In this process, discharge of semen by male into the female genital tract. Third step is internal fertilization, which takes place inside the body. After fertilization, there is a zygote formation and embryogenesis. Embryogenesis is formation and development of embryo, and finally gestation and parturition. Gestation is the period of pregnancy, finally which terminates as parturition. Now we will see male reproductive system of human. Male reproductive system consists of following parts: primary male sex organs, also called as testes. Number 2, accessory ducts, accessory glands, and external genitalia or external genital organs. Different parts of male reproductive system are shown in this figure. You can see right side of the figure, from top to bottom there is a seminal vesicle, ejaculatory duct, Cowper's gland, urethra, epididymis, testes. Left side of figure having urinary bladder, prostate gland, vas deferens and glans penis. Means in this figure there is a primary male sex organ, testes, accessory ducts are there, accessory glands are there, external genital organs are there. Now we will see one by one different organs of male reproductive system. First of all, testes. Testes are a pair which are formed in the lower abdominal region of body. They are located in a pouch called as scrotum. Each testis is soft, smooth, pink in color and oval in shape. The dimension of testes is 4 to 5 cm long, 2 to 3 cm wide and 3 cm thick. Here you can see the LS of testes, that is longitudinal section of testes. At the right side of figure there is a spermatic cord. The blood vessels and nerve fibers which goes to the testes are also shown here. Epididymis, there are 3 parts of epididymis. Upper part is head, middle is body and last part of epididymis is tail. On the left side of figure there is a vas deferens, vas efferentia, retitestis. All these are the different ducts. Then tunica vaginalis, tunica albuginea, these are the external covering of the testes. Number of lobules are present inside the testes. In each lobule there are number of seminiferous tubules. So this is the LS of testes. Now we will see the internal structure of testes with the help of transverse section. Histologically, each testis is externally covered by connective tissue layer called as tunica albuginea. Outer to it there is a tunica vaginalis and inner to the tunica albuginea there is a tunica vascularis. Each testis is divided into 200 to 300 testicular lobules, and finally each lobule consists of 1 to 4 highly coiled seminiferous tubules. You can see the TS of testis. Each testis is externally covered by tunica albuginea. Inside the testis there are number of lobules. Each lobule consists of seminiferous tubules. Here seminiferous tubules are shown. Outside the seminiferous tubule there is a connective tissue. In the connective tissue there is a presence of blood vessels and nerve fibers. In the connective tissue there is a presence of specialized cells, that is interstitial cells. Each seminiferous tubule is lined by germinal epithelial cells and few large pyramidal Sertoli cells. Germinal epithelium undergoes the gametogenesis to form the spermatozoa, that is the sperms. Sertoli cells provide nourishment to the developing sperms. Interstitial cells or Leydig cells present between the seminiferous tubules which secretes male sex hormone, that is testosterone. The second part of male reproductive system is different types of accessory ducts. There are 6 types of ducts which involves in the formation of male reproductive system. Number 1, rete testes. At the posterior surface of testes, all the seminiferous tubules forms the network of tubules called rete testes. Number 2, vas efferentia. There are about 12 to 20 fine tubules arising from the rete testes. It carries sperms from testes to the epididymis. Means vas efferentia involved to carry the sperms from testes to the epididymis. Third accessory duct is epididymis. It is long and highly coiled tube which is differentiated into caput, corpus and cauda epididymis. The function of epididymis is maturation of sperms. Means immature sperms gets matured into the epididymis. Fourth accessory duct is vas deferens. Posteriorly, epididymis leads into the vas deferens which travels up to abdominal cavity to open into the urethra. And last one is ejaculatory duct. Vas deferens joins the duct of seminal vesicle to form ejaculatory duct. All these accessory ducts are shown in figure. Third part of male reproductive system is accessory glands. There are 3 types of accessory glands which are associated to male reproductive system of human. Number 1, seminal vesicle. These are paired glands lying on the posterior side of urinary bladder. They secretes the alkaline seminal fluid which contains fructose, fibrinogen and prostaglandins. Seminal fluid contributes about 60% of total volume of semen. Second accessory gland is a prostate gland. It is large, single and circular gland made up of 20 to 30 lobes. It is located underneath the urinary bladder. Function of prostate gland is it secretes milky white and slightly acidic prostatic fluid into the urethra. It can forms about 30% of volume of semen. Third accessory gland is Cowper's gland. It is also called as bulbourethral gland. It is a small pea-sized and paired gland which is situated on either side of the urethra. The function of this Cowper gland is secretion of alkaline viscous mucus-like fluid which acts as lubricant during the copulation. Last part of male reproductive system is external genitalia or external genital organs. Number 1, penis. Penis is male copulatory organ. It is cylindrical and muscular with 3 bundles of erectile tissue, a pair of posterolateral tissue, corpora cavernosa, and median corpora spongiosum. The solen tip of penis is a glans penis which is covered by loose fold of skin called as foreskin or prepuce. Second external genital organ is the scrotum. Scrotum is a pouch of skin lying behind the penis which is divided into right and left scrotal sac by a septum. The testes remains suspended in scrotum by spermatic cord. The function of scrotum is protection and maintain the temperature of testes. Means it can protect and maintain the temperature of testes. Now we will see the female reproductive system of human. The female reproductive system consists of following parts: pair of ovaries, pair of oviducts, uterus, vagina, external genitalia, a pair of vestibular glands, and a pair of mammary glands. All these parts are shown in this figure. This is female reproductive system of human. The main parts of female reproductive systems are shown here: ovaries, fimbriae, these are the finger-like projections, endometrium, it is the part of uterus, cervix, vagina, infundibulum, isthmus, these are the part of fallopian tube. So this is the female reproductive system of human. Now we will see one by one the different organs or parts of female reproductive system. Number 1, ovary. Ovaries are primary female sex organ. They are solid, oval and almond shaped. It is 3 cm in length, 1.5 cm in breadth and 1 cm in thick. They are held in position by ligament by attaching it to the uterus. The function of ovary is production of egg or ovum and secretion of female reproductive hormones. Here is figure of TS of ovary. This figure shows different developing stages of ovarian follicles. You can see here blood vessels and nerve fibers which are supplied to the ovary. Inside the ovary there are primordial follicles, primary follicle, secondary follicle, tertiary follicle. Then tertiary follicle matures into the mature Graafian follicle. Inside the Graafian follicle there is a oocyte. Then a mature Graafian follicle gets ruptured during the process of ovulation. Then here is a corpus luteum, corpus albicans. Internally, ovary shows two regions. Outer region is cortex and inner region is medulla. Now, histological structure of ovary. Ovary shows two regions, outer cortex and inner medulla. The cortex is covered externally by germinal epithelium. The stroma of medulla has blood vessels, lymph vessels and nerve fibers. Cortex shows large number of ovarian follicles. As oogonia continues to grow in size, they are surrounded by a layer of granulosa cells and form the ovarian follicles. The process of oogenesis starts much before the birth of female baby. The different stages of development of oocyte can be seen in the cortex. Oogonia, primordial follicle, primary follicle, secondary follicle, and finally Graafian follicle. These are the different developmental stages of oocyte. Second is oviduct. It is also known as fallopian tube or uterine tube. Oviduct is a pair of muscular duct lying horizontally over the peritoneal cavity. Each tube is 10 to 12 cm long and lined by ciliated epithelium. Oviduct can be divided into three regions: infundibulum, ampulla and isthmus. Infundibulum is proximal funnel-like part with an opening called as ostium, which is surrounded by many finger-like processes called as fimbriae. The function of infundibulum is fimbriae helps in driving the egg to the ostium. Second is ampulla. It is middle, long and straight part of oviduct and it acts as the site for fertilization. Isthmus is the distal narrow part of the oviduct, opens into the uterus. Third main part of female reproductive system is uterus. Uterus is also called as womb. It is hollow, muscular, pear-shaped organ located above and behind the urinary bladder. It is about 7.5 cm long, 5 cm broad and 2.5 cm thick. It can be divided into three regions: fundus, body and cervix. Fundus is upper dome shaped part and implantation takes place within it. Body is the broad part of the uterus. Cervix is narrow region which is about 2.5 cm in length. Uterine wall can be distinguished into three layers: outer perimetrium, middle myometrium and inner endometrium. Then vagina. It is the tubular female copulatory organ about 7 to 9 centimeter in length. It lies between the cervix and vestibule. There is no gland, but cervical secretion of mucus is received in the vagina. The opening of vagina into the vestibule is called as vaginal orifice. This opening is covered partially by a fold of mucous membrane called as hymen. External genital organs of female reproductive system. These are the parts which are external to the vagina are collectively called as vulva. Number 1, vestibule. Median vertical depression enclosing the vaginal opening. Labia minora. It is a pair of thin folds inner to the labia majora. Then clitoris. It is a small conical and sensitive projection lying at the anterior end of labia minora, and it is homologous to the penis. Labia majora, a pair of fleshy folds of skin forming the boundary of vulva. They surrounds and protect the other parts of vulva and enclose the urethral and vaginal openings. Mons pubis. It is also fleshy elevation above the labia majora which shows pubic hairs. Accessory glands of female reproductive system. Number 1, vestibular glands or Bartholin's glands. Vestibular glands is a pair of glands which is homologous to the Cowper's glands of male. They opens into the vestibule and release a lubricating fluid. Second is a mammary gland. Mammary gland is accessory organs of female reproductive system for production and release of milk. Developing of mammary glands occurs at puberty under the influence of estrogen and progesterone. LTH is help in development of lactiferous tubules during the pregnancy. Here is the structure of mammary gland. Sectional view of mammary gland is shown here. Mammary glands, they are rounded structure present in a subcutaneous tissue of anterior thorax in the pectoral region. These are the modified sweat glands and contains the fatty connective tissue and numerous lactiferous ducts. The glandular tissue of each breast is divided into 15 to 20 irregular mammary lobes, each with alveolar glands and lactiferous ducts.